Find company within yourself, and you'll never spend a day alone. Find love within yourself, and you'll never have a lonely day. Hello, my dear learners. Welcome to a new session here at Skillfident with your mentor Namita. Well, today's class is all about helping you become fluent in English alone at your home. Well, here on Skillfident English Academy, I only talk about self-learning techniques. I always insist on empowering you to learn English on your own. I only share with you those practices which can help you become fluent by yourself. So we have a lot of practical exercises here. There was a marathon which just ended last week, so it is a wonderful way to practice English. If you have not joined the marathon, if you have not followed the sessions, I'll link it over here. You can go attend all the sessions and you'll know how actually you can practice it at your home. So today, if you are struggling with the same issues which every English learner here is struggling, that is, you have nobody who you can practice English with, or you don't have the right environment which can help you become fluent in English, then you are only left with one option. That is to do it on your own. Yes, you can become fluent in English on your own. It is absolutely not an issue. In fact, you can do it better by yourself rather than joining institutes or attending classes. This is the best way for adults. But how? Let's talk about it. Tell me, my dear learners, don't you do this? You invest time into learning English based on your convenience. You are not learning English as a priority. To understand English, to help yourself become fluent in English, you actually need to make English a part of your life. You cannot do it in spare time. You cannot just do it when you're free. What you do is you watch YouTube videos. That's it. And you think that this is the English practice which you are supposed to do and this is going to make you fluent. Do you think by following a lot of people, by subscribing to hundreds of YouTube channels, you'll become fluent in English? No, absolutely not. You have to immerse yourself into English every single day. Of course, listening is something which you have to do. But along with it, you have to read a lot, because reading will give you that right platform where you will come across a lot of sentences, lot of proper English sentences, stories, speeches, dialogue, vocabulary, everything. And then, as I always say, you have to read out loud, so you will get to listen to yourself speaking in English more. So listen to others, but listen to yourself also by reading out loud. And at the same time, give yourself at least 10 to 15 minutes of writing something every day. Writing about your day, planning your day, gratitude diary where you were thankful about certain things. Write as well, and most importantly, speak more every day. Speak whatever you can. So listen a bit, read more, write a bit, but speak a lot. Every day give yourself chances where you can speak out loud a lot. Now, how will you speak every day? By giving yourself 1 minute prompts. Yes, give yourself 1 minute prompts. Now, this is the best practice. Whenever you look at something, start speaking about it. I have a clock right in front of me. If you have to speak about a clock, the physical features that you can see, is it a round clock, is it a square one, or is it of some other shapes? How many hands are there? The needles, as you call it, there are 2 of them. One is thin. How is it moving? Talk about everything. Speak for 1 minute about clock. You see a showpiece right in front of you, start talking about it. This showpiece is of 2 swans. It has a light which turns into different colors. Talk about that showpiece. If nothing else, stand in front of your kitchen and talk about it. I can see a granite slab. There is a cooking stove with 4 burners or with 2 burners. There is a fridge right there. I can see a few shelves, everything. Give yourself 1 minute prompts about simple things that you can see right in front of you. Very simple things. Your study table, your bathroom fittings, your dressing table, your bed, the chair which you're sitting on, your drawing room, the garden, the balcony, whatever your eyes can capture, your words should express it. 1 minute prompts where you are not going to stop speaking for 1 minute. Continue speaking about that thing, simple sentences, but speak continuously for 1 full minute. That is the best practice. Do you remember how much you were able to write during examinations in your school? Well, you have limited the writing part only to school and college. You are not in touch with the writing habit. Start maintaining an English diary. English diary where you are noting down the vocabulary which is new for you, something which is simple. Well, I keep sharing some wonderful phrases, some wonderful words, some nice vocabulary, simple one, not very advanced ones, in Smart English Shorts. Here I'm linking the playlist. There are hundreds of words you can note down. I even share one sentence where I use it so that it's easy for you to use it. Note down those words, the vocabulary, the sentences, create your own sentences, and apart from them, write your everyday thoughts. Set aside 5 minutes every day. In the morning, plan your day. So write down those 5-6 things which you are going to do in English, and by the end of the day, before you go to bed, write down the things which you were thankful for each day or how your day has been. So simply write your thoughts, write the vocabulary. This English diary is something which is going to be with you all the time. At your workplace, by your bedside, every day. So that whenever you think of something in English, you can write it down. So get back in touch with your writing. It is going to help you become fluent in English in a lot better way. I know that many of you read newspapers just like an exercise because many people tell you to do that. But do you know that we humans connect the best with stories? Somewhere deep inside, we all cherish, we all relish stories. So start reading more of stories. Get yourself story books. Not the children one, you are all adults. Then again it would be an exercise reading Tom and Jerry and Champak and all of that. Don't do that. Get yourself some good story books, Buddha stories, some nice inspiring motivational stories. Do that because somewhere your soul connects with this story, and if nothing else, then start telling your life story to yourself. Speak out loud your story. I'm sure you've done some wonderful things in your life. You have probably been a warrior somewhere. You have been a savior for somebody. Tell your life story, the pain, the suffering, the achievements, the struggles, everything. Tell each and everything to yourself. Stand in front of the mirror and start telling your life story to yourself. And if you're reading other people's story, then summarize that story in your own words again by standing in front of the mirror. So either tell yourself a summary of any story that you already know, the grandma story, something you've recently read, or your own life story to yourself. That's the best way to practice speaking in English at your home. You watch these videos and you get motivated. You get inspired to learn English on your own. You feel that yes, you can do it. You can practice at home and everything is achievable. But you have not yet set a deadline for yourself, and that is where you're failing. Set a deadline. Give yourself a time by which you want to be fluent. If you are watching this video in October, tell yourself by January you want to break your basic English speaking level. You want to learn some new words and you want to at least make correct sentences by the end of this year. Yes, you can do this, but it is only with your commitment that you'll be able to achieve your goals. So give yourself a deadline today. Write that date down by which you want to be fluent. If not exactly by that month or by that date you're fluent, at least somewhere after a month or so you will be fluent. Your deadline is missing. There is no goal. You have not given yourself a time frame. You have been practicing English for years and years, you've not become fluent. For how long have you been watching these videos? It doesn't make any sense. By just watching videos, some magic will happen. No, it won't. Give yourself a deadline and commit to it. Write it down today and show your commitment. Nothing can stop you from speaking fluent English if you commit yourself to your goal. How do you think people a few years back, 10 years back, 20 years back, 30, 40 years back could speak English well? There were no YouTube videos, there was no social media, technology was not that advanced. They were still speaking in English. Now you have such an advanced technology right in front of you. Real teachers who are coming here and telling you real techniques, even then you are not being able to fluent in English. That means you're just wasting your time. You're spending your time in front of your screen, harming your eyes, draining your mental capability. Start using this technology wisely. Find yourself the best online resources. If you have these resources right in front of you, now you have to be smart enough to find the right resources for yourself, which is based on your needs and requirements. Find yourself the teachers who actually can help you, the teachers who can hold your hand and take you towards a path of fluency. Find the right teachers, find the right resources, find the right courses if at all you are going for courses. Find the right medium for yourself to be fluent at home. So if you have to use Google, use it wisely. If you have to look for meanings, use it. You have all the resources. But what you are doing, you're just consuming content by scrolling through your screen. That will not make you fluent. So my dear learners, don't waste your time. Use the online resources for your own benefit. If you have come this far, then I want to tell you something. To learn English alone at your home, you need 3 best friends. 2 I've already talked about. You need an English diary. It is going to be your best friend because it is going to stay by your side always. The second one is going to be a book that you are going to read whenever you have some free time. Storybook, a novel, a motivational book, a self-help book, anything that you can relate the best with, something that you are interested in, something which lets you read it without getting distracted. And the third one is you yourself. Be your best friend. Somebody who is not judging you. Somebody who is not comparing you with other people. Be that friend. If you also start judging yourself, if you will also compare your English with other people, how will you become fluent? Be your own best follower. Applaud for yourself. Appreciate yourself for coming this far. Whatever you have done it on your own. You have already fought the biggest battles in your life. English is just a very small one. So be your best friend. Along with diary and a book, you need your support the most. If you have that trust in yourself that you can learn to speak English fluently on your own, then nobody else can question your belief. Do that for yourself. You all will agree to this one, that we all have numerous thoughts and numerous feelings chattering in our mind. We simply need to give words to our feelings, to our emotions and to our thoughts. Whatever ideas are there in your imagination, start speaking them out loud. Give words and sentences to those thoughts. That's the most simple thing that you need to do. Whatever is there, if it is chattering in your mother tongue, start converting it into your English. That's it. So start giving words to your imagination, start giving words to feelings. If it is a happy feeling, talk about it. If it is a sad feeling, talk about it as well. You are feeling a little demotivated, talk about it and talk about how you can motivate yourself. Everything. Start speaking. Ultimately, it's all about your mouth getting trained by training your mind. It is not about other people creating videos and you listening to them and following them and subscribing to their channels. No, it's about you. You have to speak. So speak more, speak every day. 1 minute prompt, standing in front of the mirror and talking to your best friend. Which best friend? You know, you are your best friend. Talk to that best friend every day. And then you will very easily become fluent in English just by sitting at your home. Only if you're using this technology, the social media, the resources wisely. Do that. Promise me in the comment section that you will do it on your own. You will not join any classes, you will not buy courses, you can do it on your own. I want you to write promise that yes ma'am, I'm making this promise to myself and I'll become fluent in English by this month, by this year. That's it. So all the best to all of you. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care of yourself. Bye bye for now.